Hello guys and welcome to this new YouTube video. In this video we'll watch a mind-blowing plan that was played by Nigel Short with white against Jan Timman. Nigel Short was the first English player to play a World Chess Championship match when he qualified to play Garry Kasparov in the World Chess Championship in 1993 that was played in London. Jan Timman was one of the world leading players from the late 70s to the early 90s. At the peak of his career, he was considered to be the best non-Soviet player and was known as the best of the West. So let's have a look at the position we have here on the board. As you can see, on the king side, the dark squares are pretty weak for the black pieces. And as soon as the bishop will be exchanges, it will be a lot of holes for the white pieces to come in. So let's see a few moves before we come to the moment where we'll search for the plan. So of course here Nigel Short took the bishop on g7 in order to underline the weakness on the dark squares. Jan Timman retook rook d4 in order to protect the pawn on c4, rook e8, queen f6, and king g8. So here we are coming to the positions that interest us. White is really dominating because they have a space advantage, and the black king is extremely weak here. But we still need to find a plan in order to win the game. So here Short started by a very classical and logical move. It's to launch the h pawn in order to attack the king more. So we are really threatening here h5 and then h6. If Jan Timman would have answered by bishop c8 to attack the rook on d7, there is a tremendous win here for white, as Short could have played h5, threatening h6 with a checkmate on g7, pawn takes, here a marvelous move, rook g4 check, pawn takes g4, rook d4 attacking the pawn. The only way to protect this pawn here is to play h5, queen g5, king h7, queen h5, king g7, and rook takes g4 checkmate. So Jan Timman can't move the bishop to attack the rook, and the only move he can play now is h5 to stop the h pawn. So take a few seconds here, you can pause the video and try to find one of the most mind-blowing plans I ever seen in my life. So pause the video and start when you have an idea. So here Nigel Short played king h2, and this is amazing because even the computer doesn't understand really what's behind this move. And the idea behind this move is so simple and so amazing at the same time. It's just to bring your king toward h6 to give a checkmate. And it just happens that black can't do anything against that. And by the way, I inputted this move king h2 and the computer doesn't understand immediately what's the plan behind. So here Jan Timman played rook c8. In fact, if he tried to play bishop c8 in this position, it would be met by g4, pawn takes, knight g5, bishop d7, and h5. And now you cannot stop the checkmate that will come by h6. And if you take, the simple queen h6 will win the game. So Timman, I think, still didn't really understand the threat of king h2 and decided to go rook c8. Short played king g3, just continuing the plan, rook e8, king f4, bishop c8, and king g5. And as simple as it looks, it's just finish. You can't do anything. It's just winning. You cannot get the king to h7 to stop it because you are just going to lose your pawn and get checkmated. And if you play bishop take d7, of course king h6 and the checkmate on the next move on g7. So I hope you like this video. I saw this game for the first time when I was 10 years old, and I still remember it. It's something I'm never going to forget. I didn't see this playing in another game, but it's something that shows you how much fantasy you might need to find the right plan in your chess games. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you subscribe. I will come with more videos about how to make a plan in a chess game. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.